Alright, Mr. Mayonnaise. I'll bite. This is what kind of been bothering me lately. I saw a post on TikTok about a guy that says, if the universe has always existed, right? It's always been there. All these stars have been there. Then the sky should be white, not black. Space. Like the night sky should be riddled with stars because all of the light from all of those stars would have had time to get to us. So they would all be shining. Right? But they're not, obviously. They're there. There's dots of them. Some places you can see more, other places you can't see more. And I think I know why. I also think I know why the Stargate thing plays, and I know why the extraterrestrials that defy the laws of physics play, and I know why time travel plays. It's all the same thing. So the only thing that we can know is that perhaps, well, we can't know this, but we could speculate that there is a multiverse, which means that there is different realities going on simultaneously. And the only reality we can interact with is the one we're currently in. Our consciousness chooses the best reality for us to shift into, but all the realities essentially exist. But there's more being formed, because every choice you make, you branch off into a new timeline or a new reality. That makes a new star. So, as many stars as there are, is how many choices people have made, or you have made, to differentiate yourself with these realities. There are an infinite number of Earths. They're all out there. Every time you make a decision, you shift to a different one. They're not as far as you think they are, they just look that way, but they're all right here. You never go anywhere, you stay. That's the one notion I've always gotten. That we don't actually go anywhere, we stay here. Everything comes to us. How do the Stargates work? The Stargates don't take you to a different planet. They don't even take you to a different time. They take you to a different reality. They take you to another shift of a choice, butterfly affected into a completely different reality. And that's where you're able to learn things and come back, because you're in a reality where all these choices were made, that this happened. So now you have to come back to your reality where that didn't happen, but you now have the knowledge from something happening to maybe correct or incorrect, blah, 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 blah. Which are, some realities are doomed, other realities are not. And ultimately it's because the time travel aspect of it, it's just more choices that have been made correctly versus choices that haven't been made correctly. It doesn't matter how much time it took. It's just the luck of the draw in that sense. Somebody didn't get hit by a bus, they discovered boom, 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 boom. That civilization advanced way further than us. The guy in Atlantis wasn't a dick and he didn't blow them up. So they're advanced. So now you could travel to that reality, but you can't travel to that reality if you are not there, so to speak. You know what I mean? That's where time kind of plays, but not really. So like say Atlantis is advanced, right? So we haven't even come up yet because Atlantis was way before us in this reality. But let's say Atlantis never blew up and it's like doing well. We can't go to that fucking reality and see what's up because we're not there. But we can go to Atlantis before it didn't get fucked up and figure it out. But it would be kind of useless for us because we've already fucked it up. The only way we could do it is we can go to that Atlantis, then another Atlantis before that fuckboard, but when that choice hasn't been made yet. And those choices are still happening with every time someone chooses a monumental decision that completely changes the reality of the whole thing. Where it's square one, I'm not sure. But I definitely this plays in with all of the things, because the Greys or whatever aliens we're seeing could just be us from a different reality where choices were made to make us look like them, advanced faster or not. If time travel gets invented tomorrow, then all of the secrets that we've had that essentially evolve us into a technological race, or whatever it is we're going to evolve into, whenever time travel gets invented, all of that will immediately come to this point where it gets invented. So say, for instance, I take this fucking thing and I invent a time machine, right? So now this is a time machine. Boop, and I go I'm off. Poof, I disappear. I go into the future. Literally moments later, all of the technology that we will ever attain will appear right here. Because obviously everyone's going to want to fucking help the person that invented it. You know, all of these poor people that don't know what time travel is, don't know how to evolve into being ascended spirits or whatever the fuck we want to be ascended to. They're going to come here and show us. And that's why our curve is going to go... The ascension is going to happen like that, because it's all going to happen at once. Because all of that time that we spent ascending, when that time travel thing gets invented, it all comes back. Boom, we're done. We're out. That's how quickly we can win this game. That is why it's so volatile, so important that we do stay on track. Follow your gut instinct, because I think that's the only thing we've got to go on here. We can't shift realities right now that we know of. Maybe we're obviously creating new ones, all of us, but that's why we're so important. We're creating all of this, even our enemies, you know? But the thing is we have to stay on track, because once you get lost, you can't be stagnant and you can't get lost. Stagnant is like, yeah, I like the things the way they are. You're fucked. You can't multiply, you're fucked. You can't multiply that kind of thought pattern. Not missing that you reproduce, but like you can't multiply that thought pattern. That's bad. And the other thing is getting lost. Like if you get lost, you just take a step back, regress a little bit. Nobody wants to regress. Everyone wants to push through. But when you get lost or stagnant, you're fucked. You die, you got to do it again. I think that's what it is. It's a combination of a I think I haven't finished the book yet, but holographic reality ties into Stargates, ties in literally any kind of like supernatural phenomenon you could possibly imagine, ties into that perspective. And now it ties in astrophysics, stars and everything. Aristotle saw the same fucking 3 stars of Orion that we do today, thousands of years later, is because those stars were realities that he fucking created. You can't go back and change them, because that's when they were made. But we can go and check what's going on, how far they've come or not. Maybe it's a desolate area of a teenage wasteland or whatever, because they fucked up. I know this is kind of deep, but I think I'm onto something.